Hi, welcome to this Friday special edition of Hannity. Biden's leadership failures. Now, we begin with a very simple question, and every American needs to ask this question. Are you better off now than you were 4 years ago? According to virtually every poll, every indicator, the answer is a resounding no. And Americans now clearly see who is at fault. From day one, Joe Biden has failed to lead on every major issue of our day. Ask yourself, can you name one major accomplishment? Now, some blame Biden's age and obvious cognitive decline. Others believe that Joe's not that bright. I tend to believe both, and he's in over his head. But at the very core of Biden's leadership failures is basically his character, or frankly, his lack thereof. Now, for decades, Biden's moral cowardice, poor judgment went under the radar during, easy Senate elections in deep blue Delaware and during an 8-year stint riding Barack Obama's coattails as vice president. And in 2020, during a desperate bid to unseat Donald Trump, the media mob, big tech, countless government bureaucrats, FBI, meeting with big tech weekly, they all worked together to sweep Joe Biden's alleged corruption under the rug. But as a failing president, there is nowhere left for Biden now to hide. Look at this cover. Today's New York Post, 61% believe that your president, Joe Biden, was involved in Hunter Biden's business, something he swore that not once did he ever talk to his son, brother, or anybody for that matter about. Now, the Post is referencing a CNN poll, and the numbers get even worse among independents. 64% of this very important voting bloc believed that Joe Biden was involved in his son's shady business deals. Millions, tens of millions of dollars. China, Russia, Kazakhstan, Ukraine, Romania, Mexico, other countries. And out of everyone polled who believes Biden was involved with Hunter's businesses, 69% think that Joe Biden broke the law. Now, of course, everyone is innocent until proven guilty, but there is real evidence of bribery, corruption, tax fraud, FARA violations, and money laundering. That's why I call it the Joe Biden money laundering and bribery scandal allegations. You have pictures, you have texts, you have videos, you have emails, bank statements, eyewitness testimony, the FBI 1023 form, government whistleblowers, and so much more. And of course, when you're a top Democrat, none of that seems to matter, especially when it's your executive branch that has your Department of Justice and your FBI. And right now, we have a politicized and weaponized DOJ. They went after former Virginia governor. We had him on this program, Bob McDonnell. Remember, he took out a loan from a close personal friend, paid it back. They wanted to lock him up for years, but the Supreme Court unanimously, how rare is that? They overturned and vacated the guilty verdict. When it comes to Biden, they can rake in tens of millions of dollars from foreign countries, many adversarial countries, in exchange for access and favors, and then fail to pay taxes on it. But don't worry, the investigator will let the statute of limitations run out. And the DOJ simply doesn't even seem to care. But you, the American people, can see the obvious truth. Joe Biden is corrupt. He's dishonest. And it's not just the Biden family business. Biden lies and obfuscates nonstop, constantly. Look at the border. The border is secure. We've been told over and over again. He's done more to secure the border than anyone else before him. There's no crisis at the border, even though Democrats like Eric Adams in New York City, they're now freaking out, as are other towns and cities. You have America's sanctuary cities and states. They can't handle Joe's influx of illegal immigrants. In 3 years, the number may be as high as 8 million illegal immigrants, aided and abetted by your president, allowed into this country. Now, New York City just approved a massive housing complex for illegal immigrants in an abandoned building. In Chicago, O'Hare, the city's international airport, they're now being used as an illegal immigrant shelter. This is completely out of hand. We are certainly better than this, but apparently now Joe is attempting to quell any and all dissent from the left, not by securing the border, but trying to force illegal immigrants. We must now remain in Texas, not Mexico, Texas. Okay, one big problem. Illegal immigrants from all over the world are now pouring in from the northern border, Canada, in places, they're coming from places we never dreamed of. This is what failed leadership looks like. And under Joe Biden, it will not get better. Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.